Experience without theory is blind, but theory without experience is mere intellectual play. So wrote Immanuel Kant in his seminal work, The Critique of Pure Reason. This statement serves as a doorway to understanding Kant's critique of traditional metaphysics and his opposition to dogmatism. At the heart of Kant's critique is a challenge to the dogmatism of his time, a philosophical stance he compared to the capricious rule of an absolute monarchy. This dogmatism, championed by thinkers such as Christian Wolff and Alexander Gottlieb Baumgarten, was characterized by a rigid adherence to certain metaphysical assertions, often without a systematic or rigorous argument to support them. Kant's critique of this dogmatic approach was not simply a rejection of its principles. Instead, he sought to carve out a space for his own philosophy, a dualistic defense of modern science and human autonomy. This required a dismantling of the traditional metaphysical framework, making room for a fresh understanding of human freedom and scientific certainty. However, Kant's critique did not align him with other philosophical dissenters of his time. He was not a skeptic like David Hume, who doubted the validity of all knowledge that wasn't grounded in experience, nor did he subscribe to John Locke's way of ideas, which proposed that all knowledge was derived from individual experiences. Instead, Kant introduced the concept of a priori knowledge, a type of understanding that originates independently of experience. This was his defense against the empiricists, who believed that all knowledge was a posteriori, or derived from experience. For Kant, a priori knowledge justified the claim to universal and necessary validity which traditional metaphysics had tried to claim, without systematic proof. This type of knowledge forms the backbone of the critique of pure reason. So what are the key takeaways from Kant's critique of pure reason? First, we must understand that for Kant, dogmatism in metaphysics is a hindrance to reason. It is a blind adherence to principles without systematic proof, leading to an instability and factionalism that invites the contempt of rational observers. Second, Kant's critique is not a wholesale dismissal of metaphysics, but rather a call for a re-evaluation of its principles. His concept of a priori knowledge offers a path to universal and necessary knowledge, independent of individual experience. And finally, Kant's critique of pure reason champions a balance between experience and theory. It's a call to recognize that while experience without theory is blind, theory without experience is mere intellectual play. In the grand scheme of philosophical thought, Kant's critique of pure reason is a cornerstone. It's a call to arms against dogmatism and an invitation to explore the depths of human understanding, free from the constraints of traditional metaphysics. Through this work, Kant has given us a blueprint for a reasoned approach to knowledge, a blueprint that continues to resonate in philosophical circles today.